Hello everyone, it's Nady, and today we'll be testing out the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation. As you beautiful people know, this is about the products, not the people behind them. Any tiff you may have with them, please cast it away, because this is a channel of positive energy. Okay? Thank you. Oh my god, how the fuck is everyone doing? It is such a beautiful day out. I hope it's just as beautiful wherever you're at. And I'm so fucking excited because I just found a magnificent trail right across from me. It's got like a beautiful swampy boardwalk with all this wildlife, and oh shit, it makes me happy. So I'm excited to film today and go for a run around there tomorrow. Maybe take Ron out for a little walk. Stretch his little ham legs so I can see him sitting on my chair over there. God, he's cute. Anyways, I did kind of get a new lighting setup, so hopefully it looks a little bit different, and maybe what you're seeing is more like what I'm seeing. Like maybe I'm not yellow or red like I normally am. Sometimes I'm green or blue. I don't fucking know, but hopefully this is correct. You can probably see exactly where I put my very off-color concealer today. That's okay though, it's all part of my shtick. Gotta be honest though, the nerves are a little bit spiked today because I don't usually have good luck with Fenty products. I don't know what it is, but they don't really seem to work for my skin. At least the facial products, like the lipsticks, oh my fucking god, blowjob proof, I know they are. How do I know that? Well, that's a secret, but they are. Love, love, love them, but when it comes to their foundation, their concealers, they just don't work on me. And I know this isn't about the people behind it, but can I just get an amen for Rihanna? Oh my god, I love her. Queen! I always get so much fucking hate from people in the comments below saying, oh my god, you just don't like Rihanna. But I swear to you, I have no beef with her. When the products don't work on my skin, I am not shit talking. Like, I'm always as truthful as I can be with y'all. But before I hop onto the website to see the reviews and specs about these, I do just kind of want to open them up and see if maybe we got my correct shade. Fenty was kind of one of those foundation pioneers where they came out with so many fucking shades. They weren't the first to do it, but I think they certainly helped pave the way for more inclusivity. Yet, even though there were so many shades, I could not find my correct one. I've been shade matched at like 4 Sephora's by so many employees, and each time they shade match me, they tell me a different shade, and yet it is still not the correct one. So we did review a Pat McGrath foundation on here a couple weeks ago, and that was pretty close in shade, so I kind of used that as a comparison. So my ass got 260, and what is this? 270. So here's 260. Maybe that'll be an okay shade. Actually, that might be alright. Let's try the deeper one. This is 270. Honestly, I think either might work. This one might be a little bit too light for me, so we'll probably go in with 270. I don't know. What do you think? I think this one is a better choice because it does have peachy undertones to it, and this one, it's not like it's yellow, but holding them next to each other, I can tell that this one is more yellow than this. Also, I hope I'm not overexposed. I'm so sorry if I am, but we have twice the lumens now, bitch. Okay, so I'm going to wrap 260 back up and put it away. Just throw that right there. And this does say massage the tube well, so at least while we read, I can be massaging this like a terrible hand job. I'm gonna set your dick on fire. All right, let's go to C4 Ha, and also take a sip of Starbucks. All right, like usual, we have a fuck ton of shades. It does go very, very deep, and it seems to go very, very light. Let's see, $35, 203 reviews that have 4 stars. This is a hydrating longwear foundation that delivers comfortable medium to full coverage with a natural finish, perfect for normal to dry skin. I don't have oily skin, but I do notice that when I have foundation on, it does get kind of shiny. So that scares me, especially because it's hydrating. Ooh. Oh, this does say it's good for combination skin too, which I guess that's what mine would be classified as. It's long lasting, there's 50 shades, each delivered in a portable tube. Get a perfectly smooth and natural looking finish that lets skin look like skin. Rihanna created this formula with grapeseed oil and sodium hyaluronate. Ooh, that's a good one. To make a foundation that normal and dry skin types will love. And the reviews, my bad, this does not have 4 stars. This has 3.7 stars. Truthfully, I am glad to see that it doesn't have a full like 5 stars, because I swear to fucking god, every person was sucking her left titty when her original one came out. Despite the fact that like 6 months after it was released, all the people who said it was amazing then said that maybe it's not that good. But now that they've expanded a little more and the hype has kind of cooled down, people do seem to be a little bit more truthful about this. I hate saying that people were untruthful, but it happens. Anyways, let's start with the lowest rating here, which says, really disappointed. This has fragrance in it. Ooh, I do not like things with fragrance in it because I tend to break out. You probably can't see it, but I did put on a concealer that had fragrance. No fucking clue why it did, but my under eye has a bunch of little face demons there now. I'm officially out on Fenty. I've tried enough products that don't work for me. This one is the last straw. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm like one of those people where it doesn't matter what product it is from this line, it just doesn't work on my skin. I don't get why. Even though a lot of the products products I think are supposed to be like universal. I don't know, but it happens. I have other brands where I just can't use their products because they just don't work on me. But again, I'm really hoping maybe this one will break the mold. Okay, anyways, not for dry skin. Isn't this supposed to be for dry skin? This isn't hydrating at all. It looks like horrible spackling. I have excellent skin, albeit dry. Ooh, very hard to blend in, even with a beauty blender or brush. Not dewy, which thank my goddess RuPaul, I do not need any more shininess to my skin. Hard pass. Okay, let's go on to the positive ones because these aren't really that helpful. Sometimes they'll give like little tips and tricks as to how they actually made it work, but these people legit dislike it. So let's go to the highest ratings. Skin but better. So far I'm loving this foundation. It really looks like skin. I like to go over with just one layer only to use it as a color corrector. Honey, I want more than color correcting. I want... What is that reflection on my shirt? Oh my goodness, there's a little light peeking through my window. Hold on. No light for you. Okay, there we go. Moving on, this next person says they had the original but had to hydrate and prime like crazy and let it set for 20 minutes. This one is perfection. I had never tried Fenty foundations before, and let me tell you, I was not disappointed. It's perfect even on their oilier T-zone, but hydrating enough for their dry skin. This person doesn't know why people are saying it's difficult to blend out. I don't know, but there's not a whole lot of in between. There's like a lot of 1 stars and a lot of 5 stars. So it sounds like similar to a lot of Fenty products. It either works for you or it doesn't. Oh my gosh, they have an albino person as a model. I love that. You go, Rihanna. I just love you even more. Anyways, let's go ahead and test this out. I am going to be filming a second video today. I'm going to be testing out the Lime Crime Venus palette. So I'm going to go ahead and film the intro for that, and I'll take off all of my makeup and come back with a clean ass face. So I will see you in just a second. And we are back. My face is free of makeup and I'm back to looking exhausted and pale. That's okay, vampires get shit done too. And let's go ahead and prime my face. I know a lot of people are like, you have to use the Fenty primer in order to get the products to work, but I am sorry, if you have to order like every product in the fucking line just to get one thing to work, then that is not a good product. Like, you shouldn't be restricted to only being able to use a $30 primer with this almost $40 foundation. Together, that's like 70 bucks, and I can get a really good foundation for 70 bucks that doesn't even need a primer. So I'm just gonna put that little ish to rest right now. I do not have the primer. This is the one that I've been using, and it makes my foundation look really, really good. So because I use this a lot and I'm used to it, I'm gonna go in with this. Sorry to have vented just there, but I remember when I first tested out the foundation, people were like up my ass saying, you have to use the brush, you have to use this, you have to use that. But to me, that's just as ridiculous as coming out with like an eyeshadow palette and saying it only works with my set of brushes. Like, no, honey. All right, so we have that on. I think like usual, I'll go in with a sponge on this half of my face and then a brush on this half, and we can see which one wins. I have been rubbing this bitch for like 10 minutes straight. It should be very well warmed up and shaken. And as I was unpacking earlier, I found my silly sponge. I think that's what it's called. No, it's called the super sponge. It's silicone infused. I got this for review like a long ass time ago, but it took for fucking ever to arrive to me. And by the time I got it, it was already irrelevant. So I found this and I'm gonna be using that today. It's a little bit damp, and talk about a fucking weird ass texture. Feels like a burnt marshmallow. Very interesting, but I'm gonna use that, and I don't know how much of this to use because I'm assuming that, oh, it's got a little pump. That's interesting. But I'm assuming that because it's in a tube like this, it's probably on the more thick side. So let's start with one little pump. Oh, here she goes. Ready? Maybe. Any day now, bitch. This tube would be a person that I would not want to hook up with. Like, it is taking for fucking ever. I'm ready to go home. But there is the color. I hope it looks okay. It has a really nice texture. I know that's a weird thing to say, but it does look really, really nice and creamy and rich. And it smells like vanilla. Honestly, that's not offensive to me, like, at all. I thought it was gonna have a perfume smell, but it just smells like vanilla frosting. So let's get you way fucking zoomed in. Oh my god. Oh shit. See, that's what I was talking about, where I put some fragrance concealer on and it just broke me out, but here we go. Cheers, bitches. We'll just place that right there. Oh my gosh. This might actually be an okay color. Wait, that looks fucking yellow. Does it not? It looked fine in the tube, but now that it's like on my skin, it does not look correct, but it's probably way closer than I've been in a long time. It also does look really, really pretty on the skin. I think this thing may have soaked up a lot. And now that I'm feeling it, like, this part has a different texture than down here, so maybe I should have applied it to this so much doesn't get soaked up. So let me go in with, let's start with 1 squirt. Okay, so far we have like 2.5 squirts on this half of my face. Go. Oh my gosh, that may have been a little bit too much. I think it did just get soaked up into this end, so my bad. I'm sorry about that, but otherwise, this looks very, very pretty. Like, already, I am loving this so much more than I loved the original Fenty one. Like, instantly, it looks really, really good. Still not my exact color. I kind of feel like the range is extensive enough to where I could probably get a peachier one. What was the other one? See, now I don't know if this other shade might be better, but doesn't that look yellow next to me? I thought I was ordering peachy tones. I really don't know, but I do know it could be much worse. So here we have this side. Let me just make sure I've got it in everywhere. And I don't know if maybe I just applied too much, but it started off really, really pretty, but then as it dried down, it kind of got a little bit cakey. So let me try it on the other side with a brush, because I'm kind of scared that maybe I just did apply too much. Like, let me just go in with 1 pump, and here we go with that. Wow. That smell, though, very, very unnecessary. It's kind of like a musty vanilla, like an amber vanilla. It would make a great candle, but on my face, I don't know that I'm digging it. Okay, so there is 1 little squirty squirt on this half of my face. I personally prefer multiple squirts on my face, but whatever. Oh, hold on, I got a nose itch. I think that the 1 squirt on this side of my face did do a good job at evening things. It doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup. It just looks more like a BB cream or like my skin, but better. But I wouldn't say that it's medium coverage. It's more like very light coverage. So let me go in with the second pump. Actually, before I go in with the second pump, I'm gonna point my face towards the fan and get blown for a second. It's nice. Only because I'm wanting to see if it was the second pump that caked this side up, or if it just gets a weird texture when it dries down. Okay, so that feels pretty dry, and I don't know. It's like borderline cakey, but I can't tell if it's just my skin. So let's just go in with the second pump and see what happens. God, when I'm just putting it on and it's still a little bit moist, it does look really, really pretty. I don't know if it's the primer that I use that have been making foundations look really pretty on my skin, but oh my god, I've been super impressed with a few brands lately. Okay, so the second coat is on. Let me blend that shit down my neck, because we all know this is not actually my color. We'll make that fact as inconspicuous as possible. But yes, here we go. So in total, I have 4, maybe 5 pumps on my face. I think that if I were just using a brush, I probably could have kept it maybe at like 3. So for me at least, I think that the brush is the way to go, although now that I'm really looking at it, this side does look like it's more my skin, whereas this side, it does have more coverage, but you can tell it's just sitting on my skin. So maybe what I'll do is, now that it's on, I'll just kind of like press it into place with a sponge, because I do have a few really good foundations where I'll apply it with a brush and then bounce it in, just so that this shit is really pressed in and hasn't sunk to my nips by the end of the day. There we go. I think it does look really, really pretty. Is it the smoothest looking foundation? No, it definitely does kind of dry your skin out. Or maybe not dry it out, but just add a little bit of texture. But like, unless you're this close, you can't see the texture. And so it's not something that I mind. I mean, obviously I'm filming in HD, so I would probably pick up a different foundation over this that maybe did blur my skin a bit more. But I also haven't yet powdered it. Oh my gosh, my nose is really fucking shiny for some reason. But yes, here we go. I think it looks fine. It's just kind of like, it's almost like it's got a powder built in, you know, like that look your skin has after you powder like a damp foundation where it's just a little bit cakier. And I am gonna set this with the normal powder that I use, but I wanna add concealer first, so let's pick one. Eeny, meeny, miny, ho. Catch a man and suck his toe. For concealer today, I'm gonna go in with the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop in Natural. Oh, fuck, itchy nose. Ooh, this is a very pretty combination. I think that NYX was definitely on the yellow side. It didn't look yellow in the tube, but it does on my face, so I'm sorry about that. And you know, now that I'm kind of like sitting down and chilling, I'm just noticing that even though I do have kind of a lot of foundation on, it feels very, very lightweight. Like, it doesn't feel like I've got a mask on. A lot of foundations will give me like a really heavy weighted feeling to my face and leave it kind of like crunchy and sticky like a mask, like a load to the face on a hot summer's day, but this actually feels very, very comfortable. All right, concealer is bounced in. Let's start powdering. Oh god, god, this stuff is so expensive and precious. I'll just take exactly what I need. And we'll lightly tap some on the face as well, just to really set it into place. I love this powder so fucking much. Normally, I do not pay a lot for setting powders because they're all basically the same thing, but this one is like talc-free, it's all natural, and it really does do a great job at blurring your skin without adding cakiness. Fucking love it. So yes, here we have it. I think it looks so good. Is it my new favorite? What the fuck is that? I don't know, but is it my new favorite? I wouldn't say it's like the best foundation I've used lately, but I think it is so much better than probably any other foundation or face product that I've tried from Fenty. Like, this is something that I actually would wear. However, this is borderline cakey, and I feel like if anybody actually had dry skin, this might not look the best. I don't have dry skin, I just have like skin. And around this area, it does look a little bit dry, so I don't know if throughout the day as my oils kind of come through, maybe it'll get a little bit better. But if you're somebody who throughout the day gets even drier, I don't think this would probably look that good on you. I mean, I don't know. If you've tried this and you love it, please let me know down in the comments below. But even though it is pretty, it's not perfect. It's not really blurring. I didn't expect it to be, but it did say hydrating, and it's kind of doing the exact opposite, except for on my forehead. Like, I don't know if you think it looks shiny, but in person, she looks very shiny. Borderline dewy. I am curious to see, though, how it reacts to other products, because sometimes once I have, like, my blush and contour and bronzer on, you really can't even tell that it was dry. I don't know how it does it, but it does. So let's go ahead and contour for that. I'm using this Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I like to use this light and this deep shade. Make it seem like I'm a skinny bitch with cheekbones. And then for bronzer, I'm gonna dip into this Cargo Hydra Bronze. Let's just pack on way too much of this shit. And then for blush, I'm going in with my all-time favorite, Laura Geller. So pretty. I am definitely a more subtle blush person. Like, anytime I add like a normal amount, I'm always like, whoa, I look like a clown. But this blush, it's just like perfection for me. All right, so here we are with a full face. Honestly, now that everything else is on, it looks good. I can't tell if this is just like highlighted right there, or I need to blend that shit out. I think it's just highlighted from that blush, but I think this looks way better now that everything is on my face. There is still a bit of kind of weird patchy texture right in this area. I don't know if you can see that, but especially like right here, it's not my favorite looking thing in the world. Really, I don't have a whole lot to bitch about. Like, even if this foundation were just a super light coverage and only use one pump on either side and just use it as like a BB cream, I do think it was really, really pretty when it was minimal. I think when you actually try to achieve what it says it is, which is a medium coverage, that's when it started to get cakey, but I don't think you're gonna really be able to see the cakiness. Maybe you can, let me know down below. But here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and do a wear time test, maybe go to a rest stop, suck a few D's. I will see you in just a second. And we are back. We've hit, oh god, I don't know, like the 6-hour mark. My fucking eyes are tired. But the makeup is pretty much the same. I did add a little bit more blush, and I set everything with this Gerard Cosmetics Rich Luxe Setting Spray. Oh my god, I love this shit. Let's zoom in and see how my face looks. Honestly, it doesn't really feel any different. Like, it's still very lightweight. I am holy fucking shiny. Oh god, and my makeup comes off when I touch it. Oh shit, I don't know if you can see that on my hand, but I just gently touched that. Although it does still look the same, I don't know. Oh god, but it is kind of separating around my nostril area. Not bad though. I feel like maybe if I took a blotting sheet to that, it probably would kind of smush back together. I don't fucking own blotting sheets like I should, but otherwise, I do still think it looks good. It's very shiny. Does it look bad though? I don't think so. Maybe I could try to gently powder this a little. No, that's not doing anything. I don't know, because of the shininess, this probably would be really good for people with dry skin, but then I also don't think it would be because where I am dry, it left a lot of texture, and I have a whole face of that texture. That would not look cute. But what also isn't cute is being shinier than a fucking UFO, so I don't know what to think. Because this does look pretty on the skin, it just goes through so many phases that it's kind of a little inconsistent. Like, the first single super minimal coverage layer I thought was perfection, so beautiful. And so if you do want super minimal coverage and you're willing to just put on like 1 or 2 pumps, then oh my god, fucking run and grab this. But if you're actually wanting medium coverage and you have drier skin, I don't know that I could recommend this, and if you have oilier skin, you saw how this performed on skin that really isn't oily. It looks shiny. So if you are on the oilier side, I don't think that this would stick onto your skin, especially because it's separating around my nose, and people would probably have to wear sunglasses when they looked at you. So, do I love this foundation? No, but do I like it a lot more than the first one? Holy fucking titties, yes. Like, this is probably something that I would wear, like, in a tutorial. I probably wouldn't go out with this because I'm not confident in it, but just on camera, I think it looks good. But then again, for the price, I do think you could get better. So, I don't know. I'm very split, much like my date after prom. Ooh, I think for this one, you might have to be the judge for it. You can kind of see how it looks on my skin, how it's worn throughout the day, knowing that I do have somewhat combination skin, but more on the drier side. This is what it looks like after like only half a day's wear. Maybe it would be better mixed with either a really matte foundation or putting a matte primer, or maybe even a mattifying setting spray. But then the matte kind of scares me around the dry areas. Oh fuck, I don't know. So do I recommend it? Don't fucking know. Do I think it's worth the price? Not for me, because I know that I could get something similar with drugstore. Is it a step up for me for Fenty? Fuck yes. This actually kind of put a pep in my peenie to make me really want to try even more of their products. I don't know if their formulas are changing or if my skin is changing, but this is kind of a step in the right direction for me with Fenty. Not that they're designing their products around me, but still. So yes, here it is in all of its gay ass glory hole. I am ready to take this off and go for a run. So that is that about that, and I did forget to mention that I am doing a giveaway with the JEFFREE Start Morphe Artistry Palette and the new brushes. All of the details about it are down below. It's a worldwide giveaway. Good luck to everyone. And with that being said, I wish everybody an absolutely magical, positive, wonderful, and happy day. Like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, is available at thepoplex.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at OfficialNady, and you can follow me online at thepoplex.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye!